Welcome again to our third session in our Advanced Placement Information presentation or webinar. In this session, we would like to make you aware of what Pre-AP is and give you a better idea of what grade 9 will look like within the Advanced Placement program. With this in mind, we will be highlighting the diversity of the program and the comprehensive nature of the program, as there is something in the program for everyone, and it really is designed to be flexible to allow many different students with different interests and skill sets to be successful. Furthermore, it's also a program that allows students to enhance a diverse set of skills, making them interdisciplinary by nature, allowing them to be successful in the world of work that is becoming interdisciplinary as well. Also, we'll look at how the AP program fits within the context of the Ontario curriculum and answer a number of questions you have about how that will be assessed within that context as well.
So what is Pre-AP? Our advanced placement preparatory courses help support the downloading of information from higher grade levels to the junior grade levels to help reach that university level content in their senior years. Every discipline area is structured differently. For example, in math, there are 5 courses throughout a student's high school career. Students in grade 9, for example, would be introduced to the first unit of grade 10 math. So they would master an equation of a line in grade 9, but also quadratic equations, which is a topic covered in grade 10. These skills will be further built upon in later years.
And when we look at our pre-AP program, it's important for us to understand that every program would look differently based on the subject discipline. For example, Ms. Fraser just outlined how math would work with a slow download of material across 5 courses between grade 9 to 12. Computer science, for example, would begin in grade 11, where those Ontario courses start. So over grade 11 and 12, students would develop the skills necessary to be successful on an AP exam. Each program looks different. And if we could add one thing about the pre-AP is oftentimes our students are concerned about pace and how much workload they can take on. It's very important that there is a plan in place to slowly introduce these so that students can be successful. We're aware that this is a bit of a jump for a lot of our students. We encourage them to take that risk. And again, our application process helps us identify who would and would not be ready for that option. Again, our pre-AP programs do not just dive into university content in grade 9. It's a slow development of skill and a slow introduction of content area to enhance rigor so that students over their course of time at Bishop Reading will have learned university content and mastered it when they leave in grade 12.
So the grade 9 pre-AP preparation program offers the courses that you can see on the screen here. There are 6 in total. So we have our AP English, our AP French, AP Geography, AP Mathematics, AP Science, and AP Art and Design. And the number one piece of advice that we have for students entering into our grade 9 pre-AP program is don't be afraid to take a lot of different courses or a sequence of these courses, because grade 9 is about risk-taking. It's where you're going to learn what you're capable of and what you enjoy doing. So it's important to make sure that you're choosing a variety.
And when we talk about that advice, as Ms. Fraser just mentioned, we really strongly encourage you to look at the information in this package that we've sent out. Part of that is student experiences. Listen to our students, and a lot of what we're giving out to you as advice is really the information they've given to us as they've moved through the years in the program. Many students value the diverse skill set. They value the AP's program's approach to a whole student development. And again, the ability to specifically focus later on in their programming. But their number one recommendation for grade 9s, and I encourage you to go look at those videos yourselves, is to really go out and try these different areas so you can learn what these subjects are about and build your skill set in a diverse way. As was said in the previous slides, the diversity of the advanced placement program at Bishop Reading is really one of its advantages. We have the courses offered throughout the period of time that your son or daughter may be at Bishop Reading. And if we look at it, we have it broken down in humanities, social sciences, STEM programs, and then our capstone, which is the interdisciplinary seminar and research programs. We really do think that this is a strength. There's something for everybody. in this program here at Bishop Reading. From art and design to English literature, French language culture, physics, calculus, chemistry, statistics, history, and geography. Really anything that you would want to pursue at the university level is available here. And what I would add is many of our students really value this diversity in the fact that they could really intensely study computer science, but also still engage in that interest in history or English literature. There are no boundaries, and again, the a la carte kind of focus of the AP, where students get to try different subjects, but also pick where they want to focus. Our students really get to be a part of planning their own future at a high level. Starting with an art and design program in grade 9 does not mean that student is locked into art and design as they move through. They can develop and build those skills and add it to their portfolio of content knowledge and skill awareness, and then use that later on as they move through a computer science program or a physics program that really is their focus. We do have a large number of students who have really benefited from our STEM programs. But again, those skill sets that we see developed in English language and human geography and European history really help them to apply some of that learning about those science and technology programs to real life applications. A great example would be app making. If we look at our apps, obviously it requires some STEM and computer science understanding to make those apps. But again, many of our apps use geographic information and load, and that learning of geographic information systems and urban planning in our human geography programs will help students be successful in those interdisciplinary approaches. And again, we talk about this as a comprehensive program as part of a larger school. If we look at our entrepreneurship clubs and our Doctors of Tomorrow clubs, students in those clubs really get to practically apply those by learning about those fields, engaging with people in those environments. AP is a comprehensive program, and we really, really think the flexibility and the opportunities that are available to them at Bishop Reading really help create a dynamic learning environment that is second to none. One of the regular questions we get from families as they enter the advanced placement program is, how does the advanced placement program teach university content skills within the constructs of the Ontario Secondary School curriculum? It's important to note that while students come to AP at Bishop Reading, they are getting an Ontario Secondary School diploma. When they get that Ontario Secondary School diploma, we are teaching and assessing all of the skills required to deliver that diploma. We are an Ontario school first, and if we think about the program, think of it as advanced placement as a shell that encapsulates around the Ontario curriculum. Students will learn the Ontario curriculum and this extra AP curriculum. And if we look at Ms. Fraser's explanation how the math program would work, it's a great example. The grade 9 math program would focus on the equation of a line. The grade 10 program would focus on quadratic equations. Students will learn everything in the grade 9 math program and be introduced to quadratics. That kind of chain of events will continue. Everything in grade 10, all of the quadratic formulas and everything there is to learn about that will be learned, as well as introducing some new AP concepts. And again, if we look at our chemistry and biology and physics programs for another example, if we look at our grade 11 and 12 chemistry programs, students will learn the Ontario curriculum and then also have units of AP content that they feel fit best with those content areas and that the students are prepared to learn in both grade 11 and 12 in order to get us to that goal of mastering and learning university content before leaving the high school environment. We've seen tremendous success for our students. We do not see a struggle for our students in how to attain and be successful in those environments. And it really leads to a very meaningful and dynamic learning environment. And with that in mind, it's important for us to know that the assessment and evaluation standards that we will use in order to determine grades for these courses will still use that benchmark set by the ministry's assessment and evaluation policies. Students are evaluated at the appropriate grade level curriculum expectations, and teachers of AP Prep and AP courses are required to attend additional AP training and have regular conversations about how best to approach assessment in these environments. The course mark as determined above will be multiplied by 1.05 to determine a mark that will be reported on the provincial report card. And again, that is to acknowledge that if we are working above grade level and learning concepts that are above the traditional expectation, we do want to make sure that's accounted for so that students are recognized for that work.